Community Night from Mobile Tech Expo. This is our second one we've done this year virtually, but it's a really exciting one because it's the 2021 People of the Year Awards. I'm Sheldon Kay. I'm the show manager of Mobile Tech Expo, and joined with me today is Kevin Halewood, the actual founder who started this whole thing. So Kevin, thank you so much for joining me today. It's great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
So obviously, normally we do the 2021 or the People of the Year Awards in January in Orlando show, but we, because of certain circumstances, couldn't do that. So we wanted to make sure we honor those people that were supposed to get the award, and we're still going to have a big party for them in Vegas. But we just wanted to make sure that everyone knew who the winners were, so that they, could promote themselves as the People of the Year. So, Kevin, why don't you give us a little history of when these awards started?
They started back in 2001, and it was really not that big. Probably about the third year, it really started to gain momentum and really took off. So now it's a yearly thing where their peers vote for them, and it's like an honor to win it. Absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, so I mean, this is my, I think, fourth year doing it, and it's always a nice little party we have and everything like that. So I really can't wait to get to Vegas to actually, share a beer with these people we're about to honor. But at least we can be here virtually and kind of at least raise a virtual cheers. So I guess why don't we get started here? So first one we're going to do, the Tom Nation's PDR Person of the Year. So Kevin, why don't you give us a little insight on who Tom Nations was and why this is so important?
Tom Nations actually came to the very first show. He was, I think, a manager with Dent Wizard. And at the time, there's a lot of hostility towards Dent Wizard as a lot of their techs went independent. And Tom was the guy that they all dealt with when they came to the show. But Tom's attitude was, we can agree to disagree. However, we can also go out for beer after the show. So he was very, very well received. Everybody knew him, great guy. And unfortunately, he passed away in a car accident. So to honor him, we've named the PDR Person of the Year, the Tom Nations Memorial.
Well, so in honor of Tom Nations, this year, the PDR Person of the Year is a very good friend of mine and really someone I couldn't be doing the show without. So I'd like to introduce everybody to Andrew Kinsey.
Oh, thank you.
So really, Andrew, honestly, when I first got involved with this whole gig, I know you and Kevin have been working together for a while, but you and April have just been instrumental in making the show a success and also moving it forward. I mean, we just started with the Dent Olympics, now you adapted to Vegas. We have the Dent Trials and added the tag team. So really, hands up to you. You've been fantastic. And I'm sure Kevin has way more to say, but thank you so much for everything you've done.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all for your support.
Just want to say, this is probably your 20th year in PDR, Andrew?
Yeah, 21.
21
actually started in January 2001 with Dent Wizard.
Okay. And how many years you doing the Dent Olympics itself?
I can't remember what exactly. It was like 9. I think 9.
Probably 9 or 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's also got a great group of people with him. Of course, everyone knows April. His mom and dad also come and help. And
yeah, it's a great time to get to spend with them.
And then all the guys from the shop every year. Of course, then also at the end of the event, everyone comes in, lends a hand as far as taking or cleaning the cars up before they take them back. And
we'll have to return them, yeah.
It's a big issue. It really is.
Yeah,
and it's a
big show. Make it where you can just turn them right back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose the only issue we've ever had is where we turn them back in and people say, wow, there was a dent here when you took the car out. What happened?
That happened. I think it was at the Twin Towers back when it was a Radisson, where I was taking a car back to the airport, and we got 2 cars, the same color, everything, but one of them had a dent in the back passenger door, in the rear door. And I took it back, and how I always got the same color car was I would I would actually ask for it, reserve it, and say we have to have the same color cars because there's 3 of us, and in college we all had the same car, and we're constantly taking each other's keys. This is the only thing I could think of, but it worked every time. Every time they give me the 2 cars, but this one had a dent, and it was from Enterprise. I guess I shouldn't say who it was from, but it was from Enterprise. And I think of that, you know, how careful they are going over everything, you know. And the guy keeps looking at the door, and he's right, and he's looking at. I'm thinking, what's he looking at? And he goes, our paperwork shows that there was a dent in this door. Oh, I didn't tell you. One of the guys is doing this thing called and the guy goes, DR? I said, yeah, that's it. He was showing us how it worked. Wow, that was great for us. I'm thinking, yeah, great for you too. But we took the car back, and I guess they were happy, but we did take a dent out. So
that's awesome. Yeah, we always have to clean up a few dents just to put the dents back in.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely.
But
Well, Andrew, I know you've been going through a lot, starting your own company here in the past couple of years, moving to a bigger building, now having Anson Tool Sales actually in your building. That's really awesome.
yeah,
Wish I could get out there and see you here soon, but
I hope so.
Really, you've been making an impact, and huge congratulations, man. And any words you'd like to say, go ahead.
I just want to thank everybody for the support y'all have given me, and you know, people that helped me along the way, Kevin Bird and John Willis and Tommy Clayton, and you know, they've all were there to help me get this thing started. And Kevin, of course, I was always behind anything we wanted to try or do. So, and Sheldon, you're the same. So I just appreciate everybody.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. So thanks again. I really can't wait to catch up with you in person.
That's what I'm so looking forward to.
Yeah, we will see you very soon, I hope.
All right. Bye.
Take care. All right. That was awesome. I was really looking forward to seeing Andrew and everyone in person in January, but I have to wait till August. So, all right. So next up, we have the Rufus Lowry PDR Mentor of the Year. So Kevin, what's here? What's going on? Why is this so important?
Rufus Lowry was a PDR guy that, you know, was supporting his family. He was traveling for hailstorms and whatnot. And I think it was Ohio. He stopped at a rest area and was murdered by 2 individuals that took his tools and his truck and everything. And they did finally catch the individuals. But, you know, I always felt it's got to be difficult to begin with to travel a hail route and then to run into something like that where he's just trying to feed his family. And so we decided to name the Mentor of the Year the Rufus Lowry Memorial. And this year, you want me to announce it? Or you want to announce it?
Nope. I'll let you do it.
Is Bryce Kelly.
That's so great. Yeah, so Bryce couldn't join us today, but you know, again, look forward to seeing him. And why don't you tell us a little bit about Bryce and how you know him and your relationship?
Just really mainly through different people at the show. I think it was there that I met him the very first time, and I was very, very well received. And this year we had an extremely good response to all of the awards, and in particular this one we had probably the largest turnout for the amount of honorees for it, so to speak. So it was a little bit difficult picking Bryce, but once I spoke to a few people, and I thought, no, absolutely, he deserves it.
I mean, what a better category to have so many entries, though. I mean, the mentor, there's so many people in this industry that want to give back and help other techs along the way. I mean, the competition just really isn't what it used to be. Now everyone's trying to help each other and be friends. And what a great way to honor someone. And just, there was a million other entrants, and we picked you. So congratulations, Bryce. That's really fantastic.
You know, when the show started, and also people were very competitive. The first 2 years, I didn't know there was going to be a third year. It was that competitive. And I didn't want that. It was supposed to be fun. Everybody enjoys, teaches each other. But after the third year, there was a camaraderie, and it just kept building and building to now you have people that are competitors back home, but when they get to the MTE, they're best of friends. And it has developed into a lot of business relationships with the competitors. You know, one guy has small business, one man show, so to speak. You want to take a vacation for a week. Well, some of these guys are actually swapping off their route for a week, have the other guy cover them, and then he comes back, and then the other guy wants to go on a vacation. And so it's gone from one extreme to the absolute other, and the best of friends. And that's really, really great to see.
Yeah,
Really,
that's awesome. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, really too bad Bryce couldn't be here today, but hopefully we'll catch up with him in Vegas.
Yeah.
All right. So, so this is just an MTE one that we do. We do a detailer of the year. And I know IDA, of course, one of our biggest partners, they do their own awards, but we still like to pick someone that, you know, we honor for their contributions to the industry. And unfortunately, he couldn't join us today, but really, really great guy. This year, it is going to Jason Rhodes.
Yep. And we did have a very large participation with this award. As a matter of fact, I can tell you that it was more than just, you know, small votes. As far as an honorable mention, I would probably say Justin Lobato, Zach Youngquist, Chip Reed, Luke Tomaski, Will James, Robert Weiner, and Nick Pinzotto. They definitely, this year was more than ever as far as not just one vote, but reasoning for it. And so that was very good to see.
Yep, I know Jason's done a lot of work with IDA. I believe he was the president last year or 2 years ago, maybe, but that's how I first met him, as he was the president of IDA, and figured out how we could expand that relationship with IDA and MTE. So he was a pivotal part of that. So Jason, hope you see this later or you're watching, and but thank you for everything you've done. And again, can't wait to catch up with you. All right. So now the Sid Emmerich PDR Tool Person of the Year. So Kevin, what do you think?
Okay, Sid Emmerich was a tool manufacturer, extremely well liked, and unfortunately he had he used to love to fly, and unfortunately he had a crash and passed away. He had done this in his hometown in Oklahoma, where he would fly over school and drop off Twinkies, you know, the little cakes in the schoolyard, and all the kids would come out. And he did that, you know, for years, so that when he did pass the next year, to honor him, we actually, one of the guys flew in Orlando over the parking lot, and a lot of the tool companies had put gift certificates in with the Twinkies. It was a madhouse because after it was all said and done, there was still a lot of gift certificates missing. So, you know, late into the night, people were out there with flashlights. They got them all eventually. But Sid was a phenomenal guy. I mean, probably one of the nicest people I've ever met in PDR. Definitely.
Wow. Well, in his memory, so this year's PDR Tool Person of the Year
is Rick Hummert.
All right, Rick, let me bring you in here.
Hello, guys, hear me?
Yep. Congratulations,
Rick.
Wow. Thanks, you guys. Thank everyone that voted. It's incredible. Congratulations to everybody that won. I knew Tom Nations real well. He was a great guy. I knew Sid real well. I'm just great people, great awards. Thanks you guys for putting this on, and I can't believe it. I mean, there's so many good tools and tool companies. I'm honored. I'm just honored, and I want to thank A1 for. I'm in partners with them. They're building the majority of these. Just, you know, we wouldn't have Excalibur this many without them, and thanks to all the techs that bought them and just supported me and just are using these. And I mean, people are calling me, thanking me, and it's just it's gotten big, you know. That's
awesome.
It's doing well. We're getting ready to go out and sell, take our trailer to Texas, you know, follow some hailstorms this year. We're leaving Monday. Got my trailer all redone. Really excited. Got a lot of good new stuff on there too. I think people are going to like. So it's, you know, 2020 was a different year. This is going to be remembered. it's been tough for me too, but this is, wow. I'm
I think everybody's ready for it, and I think that probably Vegas will be the best. Well, it's only the second one, but I'm sure it's going to be great.
It's crazy. Yeah.
yeah. I'm, if it's sounding big, the thing it's in, is it September?
Last weekend in August, the 27th through 26th through 28th.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully we can make it. We'd love to go. It's just getting to all these, and it's a lot of hauling stuff. But
you definitely enjoy it, Rick. I mean, the first show in Vegas, I thought was phenomenal. And the camaraderie, everybody got together, and it was really, really a good show. And this one is just working up to be really even better than that, if you can imagine it. The property is great. They've got everything from movie theaters, bowling alleys. They have a rodeo arena.
It's a fun place.
And plenty of bars. Plenty of bars.
Yeah. There's everything to do there. No, it's a fun place. Hopefully we can make it. I just after last year, hopefully we can. I'd love to go. You never know what's going to happen. We got to see how this year goes. But the tools, they keep me. I work on it every day. I work on this. It's paying off all my hard work, all the hundreds and hundreds of hours I've got so much time, and this keeps me from fixing dents. But I really enjoy it. I really enjoy traveling with the trailer and showing people how to use the tools. I don't just say, here, just buy this. I just can actually explain every tool on the trailer, where to use it, how to use it the best way. And people have really, they've appreciated that. I've got a lot of people thanking me. Wow, you showed us how to use them, and I let them try them. And, and I'm saying, just try this, and before you buy it, you can just try it. And it's kind of I don't know, it's different. People like that when you can actually show them, explain them, and let them try them. But there's so many good people making tools, so I'm just honored. Like I said, it's
Well, thanks for what you do, and clearly you made an impact in the community since people voted for you, and there was quite a few other people that they were voting for. So really, congratulations, and you earned it.
I'm sure. And congratulations to all them too. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people deserved it. Wow.
You did great. You're great.
Thanks.
Let me tell you a quick story. My first PDR tool I ever saw, I wasn't involved in it in any way. Standing at a bus stop, and it was taking forever for the bus. I was on my way to work, and I looked over, and there was a guy with a door, and it had like a ding in it. Yeah. And I was watching him. I missed the bus because I walked over to watch him, and he had taken 2 screwdrivers, welded them together, wrapped them in tape, and he was using the round edges to push the dent out. I was like shocked. I'd never seen anything like it, and it came out pretty good. On the way home, I stopped with a flashlight to look at it in the dark, and he did a really good job. It wasn't perfect, but it was a lot better than a big dent in it. And the industry has come to what it is now is amazing.
It's, we talk about this all the time. I started with, I don't know, 12 or 13 tools, with Dent Wizard. We actually started Dent Wizard here in St. Louis. I was one of the guys that started it. And we just made do, we just fixed cars, and it was hard, but it's gotten so much better. All the guys have contributed, guys out working. And like you said earlier, they're sharing knowledge. We're showing you things to help everybody. And it's just great. And this event that you put on is you guys put on is just, it's helped everybody. It's brought everybody together, and it's helped all of us get better and do better work and do bigger damage. And it's like a big family, which is really cool.
That it is. Absolutely.
Yep. Great to hear. Well, thanks again, Rick. Congratulations again. And hopefully you can make it to Vegas. And if not, we'll catch up with you in Orlando.
I think we're gonna come. We're gonna
All
do
right, I like
the
that. That's
best.
the answer I wanted to hear.
I think we're gonna come. We gotta come. All right. We're gonna come. I'm gonna plan it.
Hey, I got if you come, I have a trophy for you. If you.
Oh my, the trophy. Wow. I didn't have to
But
fix
he's
the car. I didn't have to even fix the car for that. This
I
is
mean,
cool.
I'll
you
mail
know?
everyone else's, but you personally, you have to come to Vegas to get yours. So.
You know,
Yeah.
I think we'll come because other people have asked me, and I just think it's time to venture out. And you know, we're used to driving. It's not that far. You know, I mean, it'd be fun. You know, you guys put on a great show, and I think it's going to get bigger. I think it'll be bigger and keep growing. You know, like
I think so.
Florida
Yeah.
is just huge.
Yeah.
But we'll be there
absolutely.
for sure too. January, we're definitely going to be February. I think that's February, isn't it?
January this year, but last week in January.
Is it the last
Yeah.
week? Okay.
Yeah,
All
like
I
the
know is
27th,
it's
29,
great
I
to.
believe, yeah.
It's just great to leave St. Louis and go to Florida. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And in mobile tech, I'm ready to go to Florida. You know, you don't have to ask me twice. I'm going to Florida.
Yeah.
Love Florida.
All right. Well, thanks again, Rick, and have a great rest of your Friday and great weekend.
And congrats
Thank
again.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
All right. That was nice catching up with Rick. So now the Lifetime Achievement Awards. Kevin, why don't you lead us into this and kind of explain?
Nat Danis was a very, very good friend of mine. He had started a trade show. It was like a gadget show in New York, but he was a trimmer, you know, an upholsterer, and he had a shop in the Bronx in the 1950s, I guess. And he was, I think, a founding member of one of the other big shows, and we became kind of close. I'll tell you how I met him. Don't take this the wrong way, but I was doing a show. I think it was the ATA show with him. Didn't know him in the men's room. I walked in. He's standing there. We're both at urinals, you know, separate urinals. And as we're standing there using the urinal, a guy walks in and yells out, "Nat Danis, I want to shake your hand." And Nat's like, "I'm a little busy now." And the guy goes, "Oh," and he walks out. So he looks over at me and he says, "Can you believe this? You want to shake my hand I said, "Listen, you're lucky you only want to shake your hand." And that was it. We're best of friends.
That's fantastic. Now I'm going to have to add a PG-13 rating to this on YouTube.
But he was a really, really good friend and a good mentor to me in starting the show. So we named this one of the Lifetime Achievement Awards for Nat Danis.
Very nice. Well, today we have two honorees of this. So, I guess I screwed up that animation. So Kevin Bird is the winner for the first one. I'll pull him in. Here he comes. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, guys.
Congratulations.
I won something?
Oh, wrong Kevin. Whoops, I'm not you.
Thank you so much. Wow.
No, and honestly, Kevin, when I saw your name pop up,
honored.
Yeah, when you won, I was
which is kind of
so
rare,
happy.
but wow.
You
amazing,
have been
man.
instrumental in keeping the show going over this past year. You really have. I mean, you and I talk like once a week or so.
The industry and everyone that has been supportive over the years, and first my family, my wife Carrie and my kids, Montana, Michaela, and Colton, for supporting me and taking those risks early on. But wow, so honored.
Yeah. One of the first memories I have of meeting your kids was at Auto Geek, and Kevin goes down and he, I think you were the one that told me about it. You were going, so I went, and he had a Ferrari. Wasn't it a Ferrari?
It was a Ferrari.
And it was a red Ferrari, and the guy had a little dent in the rear. I don't know, what would it be, like right by the back ledge.
It was on the.
And so Kevin's working on it, and the guy comes over to me after like an hour or two, and he goes, "Man, this is ridiculous." I said, "What?" He said, "Well, he's still working on it." I said, "Well, if Kevin's working on it, it's going to come out perfect." But I got to meet both his daughters, and really, really nice young ladies. And he's a member of the family, really.
Thanks, Kev. I appreciate that.
And the biggest cheerleader the show has, and the industry has.
Oh man.
Absolutely.
You know, I want to leave it the world better than when I came in. So I'll do whatever I got to do, and I'm hoping that you know I get the same support in return. So this is a very, very honored to get this. I feel like we all work very, very hard, and I can't say enough great things about this industry. I have so many friends. I mean, the list is long. I mean, I've networked for a long time, and just had a blast with it. I have so much fun between mobile tech. I'm sure some of these guys are still laughing about my last week's debacle with my technical difficulties, which it kind of worked out, but I laughed my way through it. Let's just say that. I'm pretty sure there were some guys they're probably still laughing. So it was good.
Kevin is also like an ambassador. He is not competitive in the sense that he would trying to dissuade anybody from doing what they're doing. But we had a gentleman in the industry, Paul Peretta, and he does come to the show. I think, was it last year or the year before he came?
2 years.
2 years ago. Super nice guy, and unfortunately, one morning he woke up and he was paralyzed. Was in the hospital for like 2 months, I think it was. And Kevin got together with some other PDR guys, and they took over his route, and they sent him a check for his route every week. And he was also instrumental, Kevin, in getting together with guys. He had a little get together so that the guys that were at each other's throats, after a few drinks, they loosened up and they became best of friends. Just like I was saying before, one guy'd go on vacation, the other guy would take over, and vice versa. And so he's really an ambassador to the industry, definitely. So we didn't have an ambassador award, otherwise you probably would have won that.
You know, honestly, when I saw you pop up with this, that's what I wanted to do.
In a wheelchair after 8 years, but you know what? We're all still here for him. We're very supportive as a group. I mean, I was able to, for 2 years, I was able to give back 100% of whatever his dealers paid me. Which, you know, when they knew what happened, we had one dealer that said increase the price because we want to do our part too. So that says a lot about the car business as a whole and the industry, and obviously what Paul meant too. So I'm just glad we were all able to do it and still continue to be supportive of one another. But those early years of those meetups, man, they were fun. Tool giveaway, tool swaps. You showed up. I mean, some were big, some were small, but we had a good time.
It was a good time. Definitely was. Yeah.
Yeah. I look forward to it. This is huge for me. I can't thank you enough, and of course all the support means a lot. Really means a lot.
And Kevin, honestly, we wouldn't have made it through this last year without you. I don't think being our cheerleader.
I can't wait. By the way, cannot wait for Mobile Tech Vegas and next year's Orlando. Orlando, we're going to introduce. I'm probably not allowed to say this, but we're going to have an unsanctioned tool throw event, and I'm excited about it. Every illustrated tool, PDR tech knows that, you know, when you launch your tool across the parking lot, and now there's a competition, entries.
Let me ask you a question, Kevin. Were you involved in the PDR Drunk Dent Olympics?
Never heard of it.
Not that he remembers, but
don't even know.
All the guys were drinking, and they took one of the guys' rental. I think it was a Mustang. I can't remember. And they beat the heck out of it. And then drunk, they tried to take the dents out. The next morning, I came out and was sitting on the curb crying because he had to take the car back. But a bunch of the guys got together, got, I think, 99% of it out. But yeah, that was a drunk thing. That was at the Carib, in that little overhang.
The Carib Royale, yep.
It was. And they got and tried to do it again the next year, and it just didn't. Kind of fell apart. I'm pretty sure some guys want to see that again because, you know, those early years we didn't have social media, and back in the first 3 or 4,
Yeah.
And a lot of anxiety and egos, and I mean, it was kind of like the Wild Wild West, which for me, because I am neutral and I kind of stand back, I mean, I don't have any drama, so I had to come to the show to get my fix of some good drama in the dent world, because there were some fist fights.
Oh, there were. There definitely were. Tell me about it.
Well, thanks so much, Kevin.
It was great.
Yeah.
Guys,
Well, thank you so much for everything
really,
you do.
again, honored to. I mean, I'm speechless. Thank you.
All right, Kevin. Well, I can't wait to see you soon. And
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you to the entire industry.
We'll catch up with you very, very soon in person. Can't wait. All right. So we have one more, Kevin. Hopefully my animation works this time and it doesn't just spoil it, but why don't you announce it as I click the button? So you go for it.
Mike Toledo.
There we go.
Mike Toledo is also a Lifetime Achievement winner. And Mike's been around a long time. And he was really, really got involved in the tech aspect of it, like with webcasts, and I don't even know it all,
The tech stuff. But hey, Mike, thanks. Congratulations, first off, and thank you for everything you've done.
I am just first of all, I just Kevin and Sheldon. First of all, I want to say, I have something to say on my mind because I've won this already, but is there a reason why I win it again? Can we explain it? Because I know people are going to say, "Hey, he's won this already, so why?" I just want to clear that. Then I'll say what I'm going to say after this.
This is your lifetime since the last one.
Yeah,
you voted for it, and it's that's how basically it goes. I mean, there are people that won not Lifetime Achievement, but other awards where they won them for I don't know. Well, I think the longest one was 3, got 3 of the awards. It might have been detailing. I can't remember.
got it.
But over a period of time, they were then voted on again.
Well, okay, perfect. Because I don't want to disrespect the award at all, and I guess mainly what I really want to say is thank you to my peers who voted for me, and it is a huge honor, especially being awarded again. And there's plenty of other people out there that definitely deserve it as well. So, and people who are on this right now, congratulations, because I couldn't say congratulations to them directly. And I want to thank you out there who have voted for me, and people who are who watch me have never, possibly met me, or I've never met them. And if it wasn't for this whole camaraderie, MTE, me and Vince used to go out there back in the day and shoot video, and it's come a long way. It's come a long way, and I see it always going in a positive direction. And like people were saying earlier, that everyone's willing to help each other now more and more. And I think it's getting contagious, and it's good. And I think we need to keep doing that, and keep staying positive, and just promote how we can get better at PDR. So, and that's, if it's like that, I'm in it until I can't even friggin' push a dent anymore.
That's so nice to hear. Yeah. I honestly, we couldn't do it without people like you, because you're out there every day and you're also talking, you're doing your work, but you're also on the side, podcasting and telling other people about what's going on. And without that kind of stuff, we wouldn't get the publicity we do. We probably wouldn't have the attendees we do. So it's really people like you that help us move the show forward and just move the industry forward. So really, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, I just wanted to say, you're probably one of the most stand-up people I've ever met in this industry. I mean, really, really good guy, really good heart.
Thank you.
And everybody just needs to just step back a moment and just really be, give Kevin and Sheldon, you're taking the baton now, and you're gonna surpass it and make it better. And if any of you guys need any help, you just please let me know. And I'm sure the rest of the industry would like to participate too as well. But thank you. I am very honored to everybody, and thank you for having me on. Appreciate that.
Well, congratulations, well deserved, and we'll take you up on that. And I mean, the industry is going to help everyone get better, and we're going to, these next couple of years are going to be different than this last year, and we're going to move forward stronger than ever. So I personally can't wait to see what happens. So,
Mike, can you pass on something to your wife for me?
What's that?
Could you pass on something to Mary for me?
Come here, Mary. Mary's right here. Come here. And you know what? Hold on a second. I forgot to mention one of the most, oh my God, dude. I meant to say this too. I would not be where I'm at, able to do what I'm doing. Come on, this she has to actually finally bend down to get in the camera.
Hi.
But from my wife and she's my backbone and my support. And everybody's like, how in the hell do you do everything? It's because of her. She lets me. So let's put it that way. So,
Mary, just want to try. You ready?
Yeah.
Mangadan gabi ka.
Oh, what?
He's talking Tagalog to you.
Maganda ka. Okay, so that means, folks, you're beautiful. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Now, I have so much respect for you because when I first met you, you just have this aura, the good aura. And I was like, he's so easy to talk to. It's like I felt like I've known you for so many years. So I just tend to gravitate to you because I know, hey, he's got a lot of wisdom to share. And it's always, it's just always valuable to be having a conversation with you. Thank you.
Hopefully in Vegas, I'll have a little bit more on my Tagalog. So I'll be able to do a little bit better.
Don't worry, she can teach you all the bad words you want. No, dude. So
that's what I want to find out.
So
again, congrats, and we'll see you in Vegas.
Yeah,
we bet we will.
All right, thanks, Mike. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye.
All right.
I did want to mention one other thing, though. There were other lifetime achievement entries, should we say. And I just wanted to mention that Chris Saylor, Randy Hobson, and Kaz Stavankovicus were all, very well represented as far as, what we had received in. So just want to mention that too.
Yep. And now that we've had this 21 People of the Year Awards, we will start the voting for the 22 pretty here soon. So obviously we can't do this without you guys watching. So make sure you submit who you think and, give us a little story on why. It helps if, a name is one thing, but if you write the little story on why they should get it, that helps a lot more. So keep making this happen. And honestly, like I said, we couldn't do it without the followers and everyone that participates. So all right. So that was a pretty great crowd we had there for the awards. I do want to shift gears slightly and talk about Vegas just for a moment. I'll put something on the screen here. Stand by. There we go. So Mobile Tech Vegas is happening. We're very excited. It's going to be our first live gathering in quite a bit of time. And, Kevin and I were just talking how much we miss everybody. So we pretty much have the education dialed in. We have a couple cool things going on. So there's 5 total tracks. One of them is first time it's been back in Mobile Tech in a while, the Vail PDR certification. So as some people may be familiar with Vail, I think they were there, like 3-4 years ago, Kevin? I think it was right before I got involved.
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to think exactly. I think it was the year before. So it'd be 2016, I think was their last year.
Yeah, right around there. So, they went through some changes and stuff, but they're really, really excited to be back. They're going to have 3 full days of certification. So it's going to be a huge program. And if it's something you've been leaning towards, Vegas is a great spot to do it. Of course, we have really cheap room rates at the South Point, which is a beautiful hotel. As you mentioned earlier, there's many, many bars, the rodeo, there's a bowling alley, an arcade, 2 pools, sure I'm missing some stuff, but
A ton of stuff.
so much stuff. And it's technically on Las Vegas Boulevard. Like, it's on the strip, just a little bit south of the strip. But as you see, we have full education lineup coming. IDA will be back, of course. NAPDRT will be there doing some education. We have a full business track. On the detailing side, we have a ceramic coating class, which I'm really looking forward to, how to market and sell it better. I think that's one of the biggest things in detailing right now. The hot box too. That's probably one of our most popular sessions we ever have. And of course, Ron's coming back. If you know Ron, he's probably watching right now, but he's
Ronan.
Yeah, great character, but teaches a great class, and he's not selling you anything. He's showing you the options, and it's probably one of our best attended classes we have. And we also have some stuff going on Friday. IDA is going to do their certified detailer in a day, which is always very popular. So it's going to go up on the website any second now. I'm on the back end, but Chris, if you're watching this, you can put it up live now. And move that out. So that's really it. I mean, I really wish we could have done this in person. I had a huge party planned in Orlando, but it didn't quite work out. But at least we'll be together in Vegas, and we're definitely going to do a big party for this. We're going to have trophies for all these winners. Probably an open bar. I think Kevin Bird is definitely going to talk me into having, multiple open bars everywhere we go. But so Kevin, I guess, what are you looking forward to meeting in person for the first time, and how long?
There's a number of guys. The problem that I have is that, of course, I'm not on the routes. I'm not, doing the repairs, and I do have a knowledge of it, but I have tried to do a repair, and there's a picture of me fixing a dent my way. But when we were in Clearwater, there was a car with a dent, and they announced that Kevin's going to do a dent. Everybody come over to the Dent Olympics, and of course, I'm wearing a suit and tie, and it was Bill Hewlett kept putting the tool on the dent for me, and I kept slipping off. So behind me, a guy says to his buddy, "Man, this guy sucks." And I'm like, that I took my jacket off, took my glasses off. I really got involved. And as I'm still pushing and I still can't get on the dent, poor Bill Hewlett was bent over the whole time trying to, make sure I was on the dent. The other guy, his friend, says, "How the hell does he feed his family?" Funny times, but there are so many guys that I want to see, and I look forward to seeing, that I couldn't name just one or two. I mean, there's that many.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Well, really appreciate you taking this afternoon to join me and do these honorable mentions and honorable awards and everything. And obviously, the show wouldn't be here without you. So thank you again. Still, one of my favorite memories is giving you that award just this in January. So
I was totally dumbfounded. I mean, totally shocked. Really, totally. I have the award here in my office.
Oh, you got it? Nice.
Everybody coming in.
It was hard to keep that a secret from you, so glad we pulled it off. But yeah, to Kevin and everyone watching, thanks for taking this time with us. And Las Vegas is open. The registration, use code LIVE15, save 15%. And you're going to start seeing a lot of emails from us. So, just stay. We're still going to have the education every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And Kevin, if you have any closing statements, I think I'm done.
I really look forward to seeing everybody in Vegas. Like everyone's saying all along, that we weren't able to get together, of course, because of the pandemic. But I think now Vegas should be a phenomenal show, and it gives everybody the opportunity to get together and the camaraderie that's expected when you go to the MTE. I think it'll continue, definitely.
Yep, in Vegas, I mean, we're looking like we're going to be 100% open by June 1st, like guaranteed. So I personally can't wait for that because I'm sick of this whole social distancing stuff. But, safety first, all that. But yeah, I think it's going to be a nice, safe show, and it looks like it's going to be great. So Kevin, thanks again. Thank you all that are watching, and we will catch you next time on the Mobile Tech Expo Community Night. So cheers if you have it. I can't.